Just when I think you couldn't possibly be any dumber, you go and do something like this. And totally redeem yourself!
I'm freaking out, man.
You are freaking out, man.
But our shenanigans are cheeky and fun.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Yeah!
What's up, and welcome into Right Comboed. This is episode 2, brought to you by the official Meatloaf sponsor of the Right Comboed podcast, Mom Mitchell's Meatloaf, made to order since 1988. I am Trav, everybody's favorite uncle. I'll be on the ones and twos this evening, and joining me once again, I have a Studley collection of stone cold beauties, starting with the superintendent. He survived dry January. He is soaking already in February. Carl Johnson, better known as Kyle Jones. How you doing, buddy? What are you sipping on tonight?
I got the classic tall can Fat Tug and
Very
a big old
nice.
dirty glass of nuts to go along with it to keep myself busy while I'm listening to you guys.
Right on. Yeah. Go heavy on the nuts. Cashews, what kind of nuts are we talking here?
Trail mix boy with a couple extra peanut M&Ms.
Okay, M&Ms. I prefer Smarties in a trail mix, but M&Ms are a decent alternative. I'll give it that.
And there
for sure.
too.
Okay, wow, double chocolate in there, Kyle. Living lavish as the superintendent, ladies and gentlemen. We've also got the captain of the ship, Keegan Herbert. What's going on tonight, Squeeze?
Oh, same old, just hanging out at home, chatting with you guys, good old Wednesday night.
Love it. How's that beautiful princess of yours doing?
Which one?
Well, sorry, yeah, no, that's the queen. Wifey is your queen, buddy. You got a
Yeah, it's true. You're right. You got me there. She's basically the cutest thing I've ever seen, and just it's good.
Yeah, you sent a good little photo dump to the group chat the other day, and very much appreciated. Yeah,
we're at a pretty cute stage right now, so it's been good.
Yeah, 100%. Philip J of the Milner Variety. We've got Eric Mitchell, chillaxin'. What's going on, brother?
Oh, just chilling. Finished up some burgers with the old lady for dinner.
Nice.
And, of course, an old-fashioned for dessert.
I love it. A beverage. We like that. Extra tomato on that burger, right, Eric? Extra tomato?
Sans tomato.
Wow. Wow, you don't like fun, clearly. Special delivery. We've got our resident expert package handler, Bryan Mitchell, is in the crib tonight. If you can see him on screen, he's out in his vehicle. Looks like his old lady may or may not have kicked him out tonight. We cannot say as of yet. What's cracking, B?
Yeah, nothing new here. Just sitting out in my truck again, boys. No.
Yeah.
Things are good, man. Yeah, Haley's putting the kids to bed, and it's just a little too loud in there doing the old podcast. So do it from the comfort of my driveway.
I love it, buddy. I love it. And we are a brand new podcast. We're still getting dialed in, still getting a little bit of polish put on our operation here, but we're making it happen. And a bunch of real good pals coming together to hang out. Yes, Eric, you are looking very sharp today. Absolutely.
Real good.
Lots of little discussion points today, fellas, and I'm super excited to get into them. I just want to give a big thanks to anyone who tuned into episode 1 and listened. Guys, I've podcasted for about 4 years, and our first episode did probably about 10-15 times the views that I thought it would do for episode 1. So big thanks to anybody who tuned in and continues to tune in for episode 2. Make sure you follow us on that YouTube channel, youtube.com/@rightcomboed, and on the socials, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram @rightcomboed. I feel like for this kind of content, fellas, Instagram's probably like the wheelhouse social media platform. So for anybody following us, I think Instagram might be where you might see more from us. But super excited to kind of travel down this path with the boys. And just get to kick it with you fellas on a various weeknight, hopefully every week. You guys
Well,
fired
let's
up or
just
what?
say that we owe a huge thanks to that classic intro and the outro. I can't get enough of it. Every time I get to see it, it's an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, well,
That was
for-
old
like,
Travis, by the way. Old
Yeah.
Travis.
I like doing that stuff. I like the graphics and the video and the audio and stuff. And yeah, I felt like I had to get some sound bites that really encapsulated us as a group and stuff that was good, good jokes from our past here, fellas. And so I feel like I did that with some of the sound bites. Got some hilarious pics of us with some costumes and stuff on there too. So yeah, no, I thought it turned out pretty good. So thanks, Carl. Appreciate that. And thanks to, like I said, anybody who listened and yeah, people who are engaging on some of our stuff on social media and stuff. It's fun to chat with people.
Mostly our
Okay,
moms.
boys. Yes, absolutely to the moms. Yeah,
Shout out
Jujube is
Jujube.
officially the #1 fan right now. Yeah, Jujube, you are holding the mantle. Yeah, we'll have to get you a title belt like the one you can see behind me.
Yeah.
That'd be sick. Okay, boys. So if anybody who watched the first episode will recall, we were about to head on a little adventure the next day, guys. We ended up going to the Victoria Royals WHL hockey game here in Victoria. That was a hell of a time, guys. We had a solid crew of 10 of the boys, us 5 here, and then 5 of the other guys who are, you know, a huge part of us, you know, growing up and becoming adults. All those boys were super close boys. So it was good to see all of them. Unfortunately, the Royals got their asses handed to them, fellas. I think the score was 6-4, but it felt like it was way worse than that for the Royals, to be completely honest for you or to you.
That's the Royals for you, though.
Yeah, they're locking down that bottom spot in their division this season, that's for sure. And so that's
Yeah,
my
we're local
parents-
teams, really.
My parents
Yeah.
go and get disappointed every game they go to. So
No.
Props to them for sticking it out though, because it's like I'm a huge sports fan. Like I know you guys aren't like the biggest sports fans, but people who waffle on their fandom for teams, I cannot stand those. Like as a diehard sports fan, those people are scum of sports fandom. When you waffle on your teams and you support a team while they're good and then you ditch them for the other team that's doing good, fuck that. Don't do that. If you do that, stop it.
that's why we just
what
generally
else?
don't care at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. That's a good strategy, guys. Actually,
And
You'll
I'm
get
a
emotionally
Leafs
invested.
fan, so that's just constant disappointment right there.
Yeah, Bryan likes the Leafs, so that speaks for itself. Yep. Keeg, you and Jeff got
Yep.
your dogs up on the jumbotron.
Yeah, man, that was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor Jeff.
Didn't Brody get
stoked, though? Did Brody get up too, Kyle?
I
No,
thought
No,
those were the third
no, Brody.
dogs. Didn't one of the other guys get their dog up there?
I can't recall.
Oh man.
We also
yeah,
weren't
Jeff-
staring at the screen 100% of the time,
True,
so
very
could have
true.
missed
Yeah.
something.
That's
Yeah.
the thing, right? Like, it's not like we were just staring at the jumbotron, the mediumtron all night.
The medium Tron. Poor Jeff too. When Jake came up on the screen, Jeff was out getting a beer, so he didn't even get to see him. So
Yeah,
that
that's too bad. Eh?
sucks. Yeah.
I
I think
actually,
probably. Go ahead.
I was
Keith.
too slow at. Go.
Oh, I was just gonna say that I think the most electric part of the night was the puck toss. That was during one of the
Absolutely.
intermissions. Eric almost won that piece.
Yeah,
Eric
that
almost
was
won it.
amazing.
Bryan says he got close, but I still don't believe him because I didn't see it.
Didn't see it. Didn't see
I
it.
didn't get anywhere near the
Fuck
target.
yourself.
Man.
My fucking puck was way closer than any of yours.
I don't know. I watched
know what
Eric
you're talking
go. He
about.
got pretty close.
Yeah.
Can we
I
just
hit
say
the
how
mark.
Todd?
Yeah.
Can we just say how Todd didn't even make it to the rink?
Yeah, sorry, Todd.
That was so
Did he make it over the boards? Okay.
No.
I feel better about
He's
my
If he
screwed.
was
team.
using his
Screwed
foot,
up, man.
maybe he. If he was using his foot, he'd get there. But
Yeah.
no, his first toss didn't even make it.
Those pucks are so light, man. Like, imagine if those had a
Yeah.
bit of weight on them. That'd be great.
I did the sidearm frisbee.
Yeah.
That's
ended up
good.
pretty
I
deadly
did the
probably.
vertical. I went for aerodynamics on the vertical. You know what I mean? Because I didn't want it to waffle sideways, but
Yeah, that's
didn't work out
that's
for
how
me.
I
Okay,
do
here's
mine
a
too.
topic. Here's a topic for debate. Do you throw early to try to claim that early spot, or do you wait till everything's settled down and then you got to fight through the masses, but you won't get knocked off the center?
Less chance of it rolling if you wait. Mine rolled almost the whole way.
Spoken from someone who's been in the circle. You go early.
I would say go
gotta
early
go
as
early.
well.
Yeah.
Go early for sure.
Less
You want
obstacles,
that
right?
roll. That could be a huge advantage.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Hundo
definitely.
P. Hundo P.
Good.
And
okay,
I
there it
actually-
is. Now everyone's going to be throwing early.
Eric's actually Eric's was like on the target for a long time without getting knocked off. I don't think you even have
It's
to
not
worry
gonna.
about
It
being
won't
like
get knocked off the target.
they're not big or
Yeah.
heavy enough to like be pushing
Yeah.
other pucks around when they get down there.
No, the
No,
target
not
will
on the
move before
targets,
puck
at least.
move. Yeah,
We have strategy.
Yeah,
I like
100%.
it. I like it. Let's go to another game. I can win that. I
next
think we
time.
might have lost B. We might have lost B.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there he is. There he is. You
Hey.
back? You back?
Yeah, it just glitched for like half a minute there. It just all the audio was coming in chunky. It just wasn't
It's
sounding
okay.
good. So.
Your audio and your video happen to actually be better now.
Oh, nice.
So welcome back, sir. Good timing as well, Brian, because I think my highlight of the night might have been you getting a little bit pickled towards the end of her
Me?
and having
Come
a little
on.
little
No
run
way.
in with the red-haired freckled bitch
Couple
or
of
something like
drinks.
that.
Couple of drinks. Whatever.
Couple of drinks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that.
No, yeah,
speaking of
I was
debates,
right tuned up, man. I was right tuned up. No question
Yeah,
about
that was beautiful. I got a little video actually that was pretty hilarious that I thought about posting, but I spared you the post because it would have been
I
hilarious.
do appreciate
But
that.
also, yeah. You said something about, I said, how you feeling, B? You said, I'm feeling good, man. It's Tuesday. Tuesday's always been my day. And it was Friday.
Yeah.
So that was
that's
great.
funny.
Yeah. And then, so just, I want to give a little bit of context because Kyle mentioned a little debate on how to throw the puck. So there was a little bit of a debate going around our group at the game that
There
evening.
was.
The old Wendy's versus Burger King debate. And I want to throw this out to any of our listeners. Please feel free to weigh in the comments. Please, we'd love to see if you're Burger King or Wendy's people. But yeah, Brian, you and I were actually on Team BK. And everybody else was on Team Gendy's. I think Fox was BK too, wasn't he?
No,
Somebody else
he
was.
was Wendy's.
Yeah.
Fox was Wendy's.
No,
No
he was
fucking
all about
way.
Burger King. He was going on about the Whopper.
Yeah.
Foxhall?
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
I thought
I
you
always
said
knew
Wendy's
he
for
was
sure.
stupid.
Yeah. Great person.
Well, he's wrong. First of
Yeah,
all.
but we're the only three
You
Burger
losers
King
that like
fans.
BK
Everyone
Lounge
else
are
is Team Wendy.
full of it.
Yeah, for sure. And the way I see it, like the Whopper is big and filling. And like, so if I'm looking at the signature burger, I'm going to go to Wendy's. I'm going to get a JBC. Delicious, but tiny. Probably need like 7 of them, right? If I want,
not
but
a problem.
like we're looking at, okay, Eric, what did you order when we went to Wendy's that night?
I just got a JVC. You're right.
Thank
But it
you.
was on our own Brian.
Yeah.
Can we leave me out of this conversation?
We cannot have this conversation without you being a part of it, Brian.
Dude, I'm pretty sure I crushed 5 JBCs. And then yeah, I got like a crispy chicken sandwich for Haley, and she didn't finish that, so I finished that for her. And I ate all her fries, and I had a prize as well. Right.
Wow, bravo, sir. Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for
And you loved every bite of those JBCs.
No,
didn't
man,
you?
I will not go to Wendy's again. I do not like Wendy's.
I'm different. I don't dislike Wendy's. I just would prefer Burger King. That's all.
Me too. Listen. I'm a fat fuck. I will eat Wendy's, no problem. But if I have to choose, I'm not choosing that again. Like, yeah.
With you. Yeah, and it was funny because Brian was pounding the drum for Burger King, and the only fast food option that he absolutely fucking had to have after, the only thing near us was Wendy's, and so that was kind of funny. And then we go into the driveway, and Eric, I think you chimed in with this. We're coming into the drive-thru. I'm driving, and Brian's pissing and moaning about Wendy's and talking about Burger King, and then Eric comes in and he says, "Yeah, you just wait for this red-haired freckled bitch to blow your fucking dick off." we just mind in the car. We just lost it. It was awesome. It was awesome. And yeah, so the boys were howling. There was skip the dishes drivers who were standing like on the other side of the drive-through lane. We get up to the window. Brian starts talking shit to the Wendy's worker about the dishes people. That was funny. So yeah, just thanks for that entertainment, B. That was a good time. Eric, was that kind of your recollection of that or what?
Yeah, that was one of my favorite drive-thru experiences for sure.
Took forever too. Took forever.
Yeah.
In my head, I'm like, fuck you for this, Brian.
Did I not nail that order? Did I not nail that order?
I don't think you were ordering like a Starbucks coffee or nothing though there, bud, to be honest. Like it's
9
wasn't
JVCs.
that complex. I mean, give me 6 KBCs, a chicken sandwich, and a fuckload of fries, please. That's basically it. Right? But no, you
And the
did
Frosties.
good. Yeah, considering how pickled you were, I'll definitely give you that. And I enjoyed my Frosty, absolutely.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
Yeah.
I didn't even
Okay,
know
good.
there was vanilla, to be honest. And I wish I
What's
didn't.
the point?
I don't know, because you would never get vanilla. Would
It's
you?
just no, fuck no.
Oh, I probably would.
Absolutely not.
Wow.
No, chocolate with the fries, guys.
Yeah,
Oh,
dipping fries, man. Pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah.
Chocolate. Oh,
big vanilla guy.
Big vanilla guy, hey.
Big
But,
vanilla
like,
guy, yeah.
that's not like a good vanilla. If you're like talking like
Yeah.
a really nice French vanilla ice cream, sure. But just like
You're right.
a giant
stand
machine
corrected.
where you just pull a handle and it's like mass produced.
Well, dude, it's like when you buy
Vanilla, it's
Neapolitan
like, no,
ice
that's
cream,
like no
you
good.
eat the chocolate, you eat the strawberry, and then you throw the fucking vanilla out. You don't eat the vanilla.
Right? Yeah. It's a waste of time, man.
Yeah.
Okay, boys. So, next up on the docket here, we're going to talk about the upcoming Super Bowl. And I know you guys, like I said, are huge sports fans. So I think this is going to be a topic of interest for you.
Go
But I
sports
think
ball.
what's of note here is that we're having a little right combo get together for the bowl, fellas. I'd like to say my Eagles are playing in the game, so I am going to be very emotionally invested and probably very on edge and might be a bit of a wreck that day, but I'm going to be thankful to have you guys by my side for it. You know what I mean?
I'm hoping to make it down, but I'm not too
Okay.
sure if it's gonna work out.
Wow, I thought you were committed already, Kyle. Wow.
Yeah, things are changing.
He tells you now.
Changing. Yeah, on the stream,
He
he
knows,
breaks my
he
heart.
knows he can't make
Wow.
a scene right now.
Yeah,
thank
Travis
you.
can yell at me on screen.
But yeah, I'm not sure if we're making it 100% either, but we're gonna try.
Gee, Willikers, bud.
But,
buddy.
Okay. Just both Mitchells is a pretty studly little set to have as well. So whoever's able to make it, I'll be stoked to hang out with you boys. Actually kind of gives me memories of when we had that little Super Bowl get together down in the basement there. I can't even remember which combination of you guys were living in the basement at that very time. But I remember, Kyle, you got some really good shots of me with a baby Elena. And yeah, I remember it being a fun Super Bowl. So hopefully we can recreate that a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah. So none
Eagles
of you guys
weren't in
remember
that
is
one
what
though,
you're
for
saying.
sure.
No, they absolutely were not. No.
See, I know sports.
Is that a guy?
Yeah.
Hi, Carl.
I'm just kidding. Like, I have no idea. I'm sure the odds of me saying that were like good enough that it was true.
That's yeah, it's a pretty safe bet for sure. Pretty safe bet.
I'll be lying throughout this entire question here.
Appreciate the honesty. I see what I did there. Okay, so with that, guys, for the episode, I threw out some listener questions, and one of our listener questions was kind of hand in hand with this topic. Amanda, our friend Commander, shout out, we love you.
Is this meant?
She asks what our favorite Super Bowl snacks are. Bryan, the first thing that comes to mind is that freaking, I think it's a buffalo chicken dip that you make or something.
Oh, you know
I
the
was
one.
just gonna say that.
Yeah,
It's
That
known
was-
recipe.
that's got to be one of the best things of all time.
Yeah, and it's quite simple. It's just like shredded chicken, it's cheddar cheese, it's a bit of ranch dip, it's cream cheese, and like a quarter of a big bottle of Frank's Red Hot, and you just fucking bake that shit in the oven, and it's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's good for chips or veggies, whatever you want.
Love it.
It's pretty
Love
damn
it.
good.
What a versatile podcast, by the way. We got food recipes, we
Oh,
got
yeah.
regular shooting the shit talk. This is beautiful.
And don't you let Leonie Gray tell you that that's her recipe, because it's not. It's my recipe. Okay.
The long-standing
Yeah,
hot
Leon.
topic, I gather. I'll be honest, I might lean Camp Leone on that one, but I don't know. No, that dip is incredible, boys. Any other delicious snacks that you like for the bowl? Eric, I know that you're a
jalapeno
big
poppers.
charcuterie guy.
Yeah.
Yes, and charcuterie.
Yeah.
You boys know I put a good spread on with the charcutes.
Yeah.
OP.
Yeah, pretty damn good.
Yeah, I've seen a couple nice little boards that you've dealt out there, buddy, and I would go back to those for sure. Yeah.
I don't know if
They
anyone
always come back.
anyone else, a lot of listeners probably have not been camping with Eric, but him and Lauren will pop out of a tent and have a better charcuterie board that you can get at a winery, and would be not even a camp, but like a bush in Cowichan, haven't shit on a toilet for 4 days, and out pops his charcuterie board that's still cold or warm, whatever it needs to be. It's
Nothing
pretty
like some,
sick.
some finger food after shitting in the wood for 4 days.
Yeah, that's right.
You guys,
yeah.
you guys are all about the gourmet camping food for sure. It's really beneficial camping with Eric or Lauren, or having them around when you are camping, just for that. You know, it's like 5-star service. You gotta enjoy their 5-star like snacks. It's great.
Yeah, I'd like to be a part of that for sure. I love it. Upscale camping, but not quite glamping, right? Because you guys are still tenting, right?
Ooh, my tent is pretty
Oh,
luxurious.
buddy. I've been in a tent.
Yeah.
Okay, we get it. You're awesome.
Brian sleeps
Eric says,
under
"Go
his
on."
truck.
My truck, you can't beat that.
It's called
no,
the
you're
Not
gonna
only
make
do I
hoodies on.
podcast for my truck, I also sleep in it.
Yeah, so you're saying you're podcasting from home, maybe, is what you're saying. Yeah. From the comfortable comfort
Exactly.
of home.
He's in his
So
living
I can
room
also
right now.
drink in here, and that's fine. It's not drinking and driving if I'm drinking in here, because this is my home.
100%. This is my house. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure you'll explain that one real well if you have to. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So yeah, boys, I think it's gonna be fun. I was thinking maybe we all bring like an appy or something like that. Obviously, I won't be bringing them because I live here, but you know what I
I'm
mean?
gonna bring
Like,
this
we all down. Yeah.
really good chicken buffalo. Dip my recipe. Gonna bring that.
Sweet, dude. I don't know if I've ever tried it. I think Leone made one that I tried one time, and it was really
Yeah,
good. Aside from
Leone's
that,
is
like-
unreal. Super good,
this
man.
is
I had
good
it at
fun.
her and Jade's once.
Hey, Travis,
Oh,
are you going to
bro.
have all the Rugrats there?
Yeah, definitely. I'm not gonna
Nice,
not have
nice.
them, that's for sure.
Hey, how was your week alone with them? How'd you survive your solo dad trip?
Man, single dad week. It was a success. It was a success. I feel like I did pretty good. Got a little bit of routines, kind of found my way without the wife to help, obviously, and to help. It undersells her role, to be completely honest. She runs the show here.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I felt like it was pretty good. I got a little bit of a system happening, and I had the kids to bed by 8 almost every single night. That was a W. Had lunches made, got to work fairly on time. Like, you know, if I'm like 10 minutes late or less, I'm happy. Shitty part was I got kind of
that'd be
sick
great.
though, boys.
You got what?
Like,
no.
the Wednesday night, I got super sick, felt awful.
Oh shit.
Powered through it though. Like I took the day off work, thank God, because if I had to work and then go get the kids and then do all the stuff at night, that would have been pretty rough. But yeah, I took the day off work and stuff, and now I'm feeling sick again. So it's kind of like lingering, and this is definitely the product of having 4 children, because there is always something circulating through. And that's
Yeah, they're
where we're at.
disgusting.
Yeah.
They're disgusting.
100%. Yeah, little petri dishes, but we love them because they're cute. So yeah, no, it was really good, man. There's obviously like little moments of disaster. You guys know me, I'm a little bit temperamental from time to time, and Lincoln can be a little tornado sometimes. Lincoln's actually he's doing good at going pee on the potty, still having a little bit of trouble of making sure his bird's pointed down all the way. So sometimes like I'll be like, go have a pee, buddy. He's got his little potty, and then rolls out with his pants off, and there's just piss everywhere. So that's kind of fun.
Oh no.
I feel like that's
Aside from
just
that,
a respect thing. He's just testing the respect with you.
He's
You know, especially with mom gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he stands back and just watches me clean it up and says, "Yeah, motherfucker, clean up my piss."
Yeah. He's flexing hard, dude.
Yeah. So he's basically the man of the house now after that.
Yeah.
So I'll give him
Yeah.
He's not
Crazy
cleaning
flex.
up your piss, that's for sure.
No, definitely not. And I don't think anybody would if I did. So I should just make sure I aim properly. But yeah, successful week, boys. Successful week. It went really good. And I was glad too, because it's nice for the wife to be able to have a little bit of variety in her work. And do little trips here and there and stuff, and to know that I wouldn't, be pulling all my hair out necessarily. So yeah, it went really good. A bit of a funny story, actually, guys, something that kind of Everly was saying when we were in the van coming home one day. So I was having some issues with my contacts a couple weeks ago, right? And my eye was super red and it looks kind of fucky, right? So the kids are wondering what's going on. And jokingly, Sabrina and I told Everly that Daddy farted on his pillow. And that's why his eye was like that. So don't fart on your pillow or else your eye will get like that. And then we're in the van like a couple of days later, and Everly's talking. I think she farted, and she says, "Dad, I farted," and like we laughed for a second or whatever. And then she turns to Elena and she says, "But I wouldn't fart on Dad's pillow, Elena, because Elena, do you remember when Dad's eye was red like that? Do you know how he got that? He farted on his pillow too much."
Oh my gosh.
I lost it in the car. And I was like, "No, Mommy farted on my pillow. That wasn't Dad." And she's like, "No, Dad, you said it was you." And I'm just like losing it. And like the kids are going along with it. She was just, the way she was so serious about telling that and making sure that her sister knew that don't fart on Dad's pillow. I thought she was looking out, right? She was looking out.
Yeah.
And I don't think she's ever going to have any issues with pink eye. So I think that's,
No.
yeah. So that was kind of a funny little outcome from Single Dad Week. But yeah, no, it went good, boys. And yeah, we were chatting throughout a little bit. So you guys got a little bit of a glimpse into the journey. But we came out the other side, fellas, and I'm still here. Okay, Kyle, so since you threw that at me, Kyle, I've got a question that came from you actually in the group chat. You were getting jiggy with it in the car or something, I believe, and you sent us a little video saying that one of our topics should be our favorite song that we can rip from front to back. So I took that and I added a couple pieces of flair to it. And we're going to do the Mount Rushmore of songs that we can rip from front to back, fellas. So that's 4 tracks that are some of your faves to spit rhymes and split spines to. Or maybe you're singing your little heart out, because I know that I've seen each and every one of you do that at various times. Kyle, since you gave the topic, I want you to start. What is your Mount Rushmore of songs that you can nail front to back?
Okay, well, it's pretty easy. Number 1, Can't See Me, Tupac, the one that was rapping in the video.
That's the inspiration for this segment, yes.
Front to back, could just nail it. You know, it's a very riveting, powerful song.
Oh, that
I think just speaks to the heart, and everyone should get behind. It's very positive. Yeah, very, very positive and inspiring. Great tune. Great track. Just love it.
Absolutely.
Number 2, I'm probably going to steal this away from a couple of people here, but Tribute, obviously, Tenacious D.
Mine, man.
We can duplicate, boys. It's okay.
That's probably my only song.
For anybody who doesn't know the 5 of us, if we're together in any sort of situation where there is control over music, this song comes on, you know, probably around 11:30 when people are starting to peter out, but we're just getting going, and it's a force to be reckoned with. Everyone stops and watches, and phones come out, and it's just kind of what we've been doing for a long time. And then the other 2, like, in all honesty, if I had to sing a song front to back without anything bad happening to me, it'd be anything Godsmack. For some reason, Godsmack is just my jam. I don't listen to it often, but when I do, I know every song front to back for whatever reason. Probably Bryan's influence on me, for sure. But at some point or another.
For that, I've heard it, I've seen it in the flesh. It is true.
So have I, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, so lots of Godsmack. There's my answers. I just got a warning about battery after I was giving you guys a hard time about battery lives. So I'm just gonna go grab my charger, and you guys can go on. I can still hear you.
Yeah, Brody will hold down the fort for you. Brody will hold down the fort. Okay, who's up? Eric, Philip. What's some of your jams? I know we got a couple together. That's
for sure. Okay, I'm gonna start this one off with Cover of the Rolling Stone.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Anybody who goes to visit anywhere where Eric and Trav is, highly recommend you toss that joint on because it'll kick that party up notch for sure.
Real noise maker, that one.
Oh, yeah.
God. Yeah, 100%. What else
And
you got,
then
Ernst?
let's go Gangster's Paradise.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
That one I can rip pretty damn good.
Very good. Yeah.
This one takes me back to Town and Country Walmart.
Oh, no way.
Palmdale.
Oh, give it to me now.
Palmdale.
I don't think I know that song.
Oh, so good. It's just top notch.
You know Palmdale if you heard it, Keeg. If you heard Palmdale,
Oh, you
it's by
do.
Afro Man, and it is collapsed.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Then, oof. Anything off the Appetite for Destruction album.
Yes. Guns and fucking Roses. No, I like that. Buddy. I like that. Cover of the Rolling Stone. Yeah, that's one of our jams. We've done a lot of Guns and Roses together too, buddy. So I love that choice. I love that choice. Bry, Keeg, which one of you guys want to go next?
Sure, I'll go. Okay, so for sure Tribute is on there. Like there's no question. Obviously, you all Cover the Rolling Stones is just amazing. Another one I like, Trav, that I'm sure you like is Cordelia.
Oh, it's my favorite track song, bud.
Absolutely love that track. Let's see if we're going like down the hip hop road. I'd have to say, Without Me, Eminem. Like that's when that comes on, man. You can't help but go along with that, you know?
Absolutely. I can see that. I like it.
Yeah. What else here? Oh,
what
another
Green
one.
Day, Bri? What about some Green Day?
Oh yeah, pretty much. The album. I love that shit. But I was gonna say like a more feel good one is REO Speedwagon, Can't Stop Loving You. That's a good
one. Great pull, Bri. I love that.
Love that one.
Great list.
Yeah,
great list. I like it. Keegs, how about you, buddy? I know you got more than just tribute. You got a couple more than just tribute. Doesn't have to be hip hop or rap or something.
Knowing every word for the whole song.
Yeah, for the most part, you can fuck a couple up. Whatevs.
So, I definitely know all the words to Around the World. Daft Punk.
Who's your daddy?
Tribute. Yeah. Who's your daddy? Yeah, that's good. That's a good one. Tribute for sure. Me and my brother Kyle. I don't know, man. Like, I'm not good at memory. Like, I'm not good at memorizing things very well, so
that's a decent list.
Keegan, your music genre is like pretty heavy, like not heavy, but really electronic influence and that kind of thing. Not so lyrical.
Super, but like mellow. It's like more mellow. Like I always get these weird. My Spotify always gives me these weird genres at the end of the year that I'm like, never even heard of that before. It's some kind of weird chill vibe, something. I'll have to look it up.
Okay, and Keeg, we got to save it for another episode, but we are going to talk about this 8D music that you brought us to. I haven't had the chance.
That's crazy,
I haven't had the chance to like sit and enjoy it and listen to it. So stay tuned for that. So anybody who has takes on 8D music, make sure you subscribe to the channel because we'll dive into that and maybe get a little bit of weird one of these days, right, boys?
With headphones, though. Don't go listen to it on like computer speakers. You need to have earbuds, like good earbuds or good headphones or something.
That's what I gathered. I listened to it on like my Google speaker and it was still funky and I was grooving while I was making lunches for the kids and stuff like that. But like you said that with headphones it'll like blow your dick off. So that sounds pretty sweet.
In the Volvo back.
The Volvo would be great.
Oh, I thought I had some good memories of the Volvo when I was contemplating this question, Kyle. I had some very good memories of the Volvo. King Nothing was in the running for me. That was our standard golf song. So me and Kyle, whenever we would go to the golf course, our hype up song was King Nothing by Metallica. And we would just hammer that in the Volvo. Just hammer it. It's hilarious. So yeah, I had a tricky time with this one, boys, to be honest, because I like a lot of different music and memory for music is actually one of my few talents, fellas. But yeah,
it's annoying.
Number one on my list.
Like you can pretty much list any song and you know the words to it.
It's a little strong, but first
Travis,
on my
a
list.
song will drop. Like Rap God would drop, and you'd have it in a week.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I like binge listen to stuff, and so it just gets stuck. And sometimes like I'll be like humming a song in my head, and sometimes like the words come together in my head when I'm not listening to the song. So that's kind of where it comes from. And I try and piece it together. But number one on my list, one of the best party tracks that anyone on the planet will ever, ever, ever hear. Ain't No Fun If the Homies Can't Have None.
Oh,
Like
Here we go.
if like honestly, if you are at a party or you're with some friends and you want everybody to stop being wallflowers and to start grooving a little bit, put on Ain't No Fun If the Homies Can't Have None. Because if DJ Easy Dick doesn't get you fired up, then I don't know who's gonna. You know what I'm saying?
I know for certain, Trav, you and I have definitely recited at least 98% of that song together.
Yeah, multiple times likely. Yeah, totally. That's one of my faves. This one here, big shout out to Ryan Peterson for introducing me to this one back in the day.
Rindy Pindy.
Frick Park Market by Mac Miller. That is a fun song. Rap.
Yeah.
That beat is incredible. His flow is next level. Mac Miller is like a top 5 rapper of all time for me, boys. So good. Cover of the Rolling Stone was on my list. Eric, our duets are legendary for that. It's almost every time we get together, somebody throws it on. Shout out to Ma Mitchell. Trickle Down by Tragically Hip is one of my faves. And Ma Mitchell loves it when T-Rap gets on Trickle Down for sure. I've got just some other artists too, like lots of Metallica, lots of Eminem, Guns N' Roses, The Hip, a couple Outkast tracks. Southern Playalistic Cadillac music is so much fun, and Ain't No Thing is so much
international players anthem.
International players
anthem.
Yeah, totally.
Or just classic like Miss Jackson. Trav, Miss Jackson. That's like isn't that one of the first CDs that we bought together?
So yes, because we both got a bunch of money for Christmas one year, and I think your mom took us to the mall or something, and we had a bunch of money, and we both bought the Outkast Stankonia album on the same day.
Can we define what a bunch of money was?
Probably like 30 bucks. Yeah, could still buy it. I think the CDs back then were like $21 or something too. It was wild, but that's where we were at, right? Like CDs were it. So
what's a CD even cost nowadays? If you were to go into one of those like little weird HMVs that aren't HMVs, Sunrise Records.
Dude, I still buy CDs.
How much? What do they cost?
New?
I do. They're
anymore.
Yeah, well, not like new shit, but just like the quality of CD is so much better than in the Honda than like an auxiliary Bluetooth or anything. The CD just sounds better. But yeah, I bought actually a Mac Miller album before Christmas, and it was like $16.
Okay. Which one did you get?
Whatever the Park one is. It was for Jewel. She loves him.
Blue Slide Park. That is that's his best album in my book. So great choice. That's the one that Ryan introduced me to Mac Miller on, is Blue Slide Park, and classic. Right.
So I think there was a missed opportunity there with all the trad, because I think we're all pretty hardcore trad fans. And
she didn't know, Kyle? She didn't know?
Yeah. She didn't know. Anyways, I don't know if anyone noticed last time, but Trav and I were both wearing Hip shirts.
Sure
did. Now I think this is where you like flash up something on the screen there, Trav, where like you show our shirts.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
He'll do that.
Will do, Kyle. Yeah, will do. Yeah. Also, I actually realized this earlier today and didn't want to change. Rocketed again.
Oh, nice.
Just by coincidence, actually, it was the first one I pulled out. So here we go. Yeah, it's all Hip all the time, folks. And Hip is like foundational to our friendship, I would say. They're just a big part of our shit, and we love them. Another one, guys, and not too proud to say this, obviously Disney is a huge factor in our house. I'm getting pretty well versed on some T-Swift these days, guys, and
give her there,
Eric, I know that you've been dabbling a little bit.
That's my girl.
T-Swift, and that's my girl.
I love me some T-Swift too, for sure.
Yeah, she
bad reputation.
Incredible. Yeah, her new album Midnight's pretty solid. We've been jamming that in the car. I have 2 daughters, right? So they like to listen to that shit too. But I'll be honest,
Eric, what's your reason? I want to know Eric's reason.
It's just good, man. It hits different. T Swift hits
Yeah.
It's
different.
really good, man. She's
Oh,
really
yeah.
good.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna make a playlist for you guys, and I swear
Yeah.
to God, you will all find songs that you like in there. I
Yeah,
swear to
I
God.
will not listen to it, but okay.
No, dude.
Wow,
She's got a few
Kyle.
songs that absolutely slap.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's one called "I Did
Okay.
Something Bad," hard as fuck, and she's got gunshots on the beat. Kyle, the beat,
Oh,
Taylor
damn.
Swift's beat has gats just clapping on it. So yeah, you gotta check that out for sure.
I've been
Trav, have you heard the Trouble with the Goat remix? Have you seen that?
What?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. That was hi Jules.
Travis says hi.
That was a staple for a little while. We had a really strong goat phase for a little bit.
Yeah.
I actually have a soundbite that I have to clip up that I want to put in our little show thing here so that we can have some goat sounds. So we'll have that soon. Yeah.
There it is there. How many do you want?
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. Yeah, so that's a little bit of a dive into our music taste. So hopefully our listeners are slowly but surely learning more about these 5 buttes that you see on the screen here. Yeah, thanks boys. That's good, and it was fun to relive some of those memories because we got lots of them and lots that we forget too.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, guys, and this kind of ties into a listener question. Bryan, you served this up as a topic, so thank you, my man. Some
No
of our
worries.
best memories together, and Ma Mitchell actually threw a listener question out. What are some of the funniest moments of when we have all been together? So, Bryan, would you want to take that away since you served it up, or what?
Sure. So I wasn't necessarily meaning like all of us together, but like
Even small
I
groups
have,
of us,
like,
for sure.
share.
yeah, like I have some specific things, a few of them that I remember anyways, like with all of you guys, like for certain, like I've traveled to Thailand with Eric and Keegan separately, not at the same time.
Yeah.
You can imagine how much hilarity there was on both of those excursions. Yeah, a lot of fun. With Kyle, like I worked with him for years up at Stony Lake Lodge. I'm pretty sure all you guys have been up there. Trav, did you ever make it up there or no?
No,
Oh,
Okay.
oh.
no, I was just right in the middle of having a litter of babies, and so just wasn't able to make it up.
That's right.
You
Yeah, that's
still
right.
are.
Hey, B.
Yeah.
I'd
So yeah,
say-
like like memories, so many memories from that. Like one of my favorite memories with Kyle is when we worked up there, we had the whole month of August off, and and that was at the time when I had my truck and camper and my boat, and we just fucking hopped in that thing and we toured all over BC, fishing and camping all over, and then we ended up in Smithers going steelhead fishing up there, and Cam Green ended up joining us up there. We just it was like literally just like the best fucking summer ever. It was so awesome.
Yeah, that was great. The whole season all seasons working up there was it was let loose, wild. Before guests even got there, we'd show up early to open the place up, and you just have run of the entire lodge by ourselves, getting ready for guests, and we'd work for a couple hours and be in the hot tub for the rest of the day, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, some good Snapchat videos when you guys were working up there. That reminds me of a time, B, when we went on a little fishing trip up the island. I think it was me, you, and maybe Kyle.
It was Kyle, yeah. And we got stuck in the Explorer.
Yeah,
Is that the one?
Stuck in the snow.
That's
taking
right.
out the Explorer.
Was that Buttle? What lake was that?
Oh shit! No, that we were trying to get
Duncan
into
Shenanigans area.
Yeah, we were trying to get into Weeks Lake up in behind Shenanigans. We got stuck.
That's right.
Then we ended up going into Duncan and fishing. What the fuck? Quamish.
We got a
Did we
motel.
not end up staying the night in Duncan, or possibly like 4 or 5 nights? Actually, like
no, I think it was
in Duncan.
2. And I remember, like, I don't think we planned on staying over the night. I think we just we didn't get to do as much fishing as we wanted to do because we got the whip stuck, and so I think we
That's
just
right.
decided to stay a night so we could do some more fishing the next day or something like that. I don't
And we
remember what
totally
it was. It was
behaved ourselves that evening,
fucking
right? Like that.
hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a couple of the buddies from Victoria drove up to Duncan just to hang out and behave themselves with us, so that was fun.
Oh yeah, dude, that's a very good memory. I will never forget that. That was a hilarious time. Yeah,
That was my worst hotel stay I've ever had in my life.
I really believe. Yeah. I think it was a motel, actually, Kyle. It was a motel.
I think you're giving it too much
Where the
credit,
doors,
Kyle.
the doors were definitely on the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was in some serious trouble with my girlfriend at the time after that. I do recall that.
I do as well.
Oh,
Great
no.
times, fellas. Great times. Eric, you and I have we've lived together before. We've been roomies before.
Yes,
So we got
certainly.
lots of really good memories from that. Lots of fun stuff. Just our place was kind of the spot where all the boys came and hung out, and so we had lots of good fun there. And like ghetto beer bong in 4 4-8s on a Tuesday night. Just to get
God.
those are classics. Those are classics. Yeah, the old ghetto beer bong. Yeah.
Can't even smell those now.
Oh my God.
No, dude.
Oh, my
No.
Those were
I'd probably get
so
wasted.
gross.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I
When
see
you
those
add
things.
it-
I see those things in the cooler, and I kind of gag a little. Like I look in the corner of my eye at them. That's it. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, but
They're
shout
always
out to
down at
Lucky
like
the
the
Island's
bottom
finest,
left
though.
corner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're in the dark corner. Like they're dark enough themselves. They're just
Yeah. Keeg, one of my favorite memories with you, I'll just throw this one out there quickly, was in fact when we were in Thailand and we drank those mushroom shakes up at Amsterdam bar.
Yeah, dude, that was magic.
We got so fucking high, like and we came unbuckled and nonstop laughter. Like we could not stop laughing. We would try, and then you would just kick right back into laughing for like hours straight. It was just a ton of other people up there doing the exact same thing. Everyone tripping balls, but it was just it was mental. Just could not get out of uncontrollable laughter.
Bryan,
It's
how
the
about
best,
your
isn't it?
experience with me?
Dude, same deal. Yeah, like,
A little bit worse.
same deal. Except I fell apart in the end on that one. Like,
Big time, big time.
Oh my God, yeah. Brian, do you remember a specific time where we were at what's the 4 Mile Pub for wing night?
Yeah.
You happened to mention something so funny. I started laughing just as I'd like eaten some spicy chicken wings and like hot sauce came shooting out my nose in the pub.
Yeah, you were shooting hot sauce out of your nose because you made me laugh so much. I actually don't remember what the joke was, but I definitely remember seeing hot sauce come out and us dying laughing.
I vaguely remember the joke, but it's not appropriate for a podcast. That's for sure.
90% of my material is not appropriate. So
That reminds
Yeah,
me, Keegan, of
funny.
the time. I can't remember. I think some of you guys were there, but I can't remember. Is when we went to that Szechuan buffet that's on Burnside or whatever.
Yeah.
And we
It was 420.
we all
something
got
happen
pretty
to you?
elevated beforehand. Yeah, and I remember I stuffed my face so hard with food, and then I packed a bunch of Jello and ice cream in me, and then we come out the doors. We're like 15 steps out of the door. We're going across the street to go to the bus stop to go downtown or something like that, and I just lost all of the Jello and ice cream right in the parking lot of the place. Just like straight up Jello and ice cream the same way that it went in, just right there. We just kept moving and on our merry way. So I think we recovered well, but yeah, I packed it in a little too much on that one. But when you're at a buffet, I mean, you got to try and get your money's worth. I think it's like $11 for all you eat.
Yeah, that place. Oh, that was golden, man. I could not believe that. Holy cow.
Mm-hmm. Good stuff. And then Kyle, we got lots of golfing stuff that we've done, lots of golfing stories. Keegs, I've known you since we were like 2 years old, so we used to play with car mats and shit. That was really fun. Staying up late watching Mad TV. Staying up late watching Mad TV was fun.
Staying up, oh man.
Yeah.
Trav, you live with me and my family. Like that was
with my
dope.
family. Yeah. Yeah, we lived in Kyle's basement for a little while. That was pretty fun. We were a scooter gang that nobody wanted to step to, I think.
Yeah,
and the
man.
complex
We
had
had those
some
curbs
speed
ruled.
bumps too. Yeah, the speed bumps too in the complex were really big, so they were pretty good for it too. Yeah, Jesus, lots of good memories, hey boys.
Nothing like having your best buddy living in the basement watching WWF, just living the dream.
Kyle, I used to get
yeah
the numerous ways I would try and transport Kyle to and from my house or his house.
Yeah, you used to like ride
Or
your
just
bike with him
everywhere.
on your shoulders, like,
anywhere,
give him
yeah.
a shoulder ride or something.
Yeah, I used to be able to. He used to be able to ride all the way from my house to his house with him on my shoulders, me riding my bike, and then his mom.
Now
And they're like-
it's all funny, but now I think back and I'm like, was I just using you for free transportation? Because I didn't have to do shit up there. I just sat on your shoulders. Or like you'd piggyback me to Carly's house or in like a shopping cart or something.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's a challenge.
You were like my first vehicle.
skimboarding?
I didn't have a license for you. Or skimboarding with kelp, yeah.
Horrible.
More like an emu or a pack horse. I don't know if that was a compliment though.
Yeah.
No, I think there was chemistry there. You guys loved each
Oh,
other.
it was just
It went both ways, Kyle. It went both
stupid
ways.
shit, man.
Yeah. I was going to say, Keegan, one of my favorite memories with you was when you were living on Whiteside, trapping cats on your stairs, those stray cats.
Yeah,
We'd lure
that's funny,
cats inside and throw blankets on them at like 2 a.m. and try to catch them to be friends with them.
Yeah. We
Or
had
shooting
like
grapes at cars.
We had a
That
stray
was
cat.
fun.
Yeah. We had a stray cat that
And
like
this was
lived in
last
our
year?
backyard and had kittens.
Yeah.
What?
I said
that
this
be?
was last year.
Oh, like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Oh,
still
nice,
doing
nice.
it.
Yeah.
We sell them on Craigslist, make a killing.
Yeah. That's kind of what we do. Kijiji,
Yeah.
look it up. Rehoming pets.
Don't fuck with cats, man. Don't fuck with cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I went down.
they can do little animals.
I went down a Trailer Park Boys rabbit hole on YouTube today, and I saw the clip where Bubbles talks about rescuing the kitty and says, "That's one nice fucking kitty right there," and he's holding the thing up like this. It was hilarious. Highly recommend going down the Odd Bubbles rabbit hole because I enjoyed myself today doing that for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, good stuff, boys. That was memory lane. Holy cow!
Yeah.
These listener questions really got us here. What else we got here, boys? So the next question, another Bryan special here. Look at this guy. What do you do that keeps you happy? So I put what keeps you happy and feeling balanced. And because I think we should talk about what things we do outside of like family life, because I think it goes without saying, boys, that our ladies and our kids, for those who have them, and our pets, for those who have them, are definitely a huge part of our happiness. I know all of your significant others and all of your pets, and they are all fantastic people. If they're with you, I consider them family, basically, is how it works. And so, yeah, what do you guys do, outside of being dads and pet dads and, employees and stuff that keeps you chugging along? Ernst, let's start with you, just because I'm looking at the screen and you're directly beside mine.
Well, definitely in the wintertime, I like to hunker down in front of my PlayStation. For sure. Summertime, though, look out, trout or bass. Me and Bryan here love to do a lot of fishing. The shittiest day on the water is like, better than your best day at work. Used to love golf with Kyle, but he's a little out of reach now.
Not really. Not that far away. I'm down there all the time, but anyways.
For a day golf trip.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I hear you.
It's a commitment. It's a commitment for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Hunker down with a nice book and a glass of wine.
You can read?
Picture books.
You'll take it. That's more accurate.
Very good. Very good. Speaking of books and something that might make you happy, Kyle, you said you've been getting into audiobooks lately, hey? Tell us a little bit about that, because
not getting into. I've been
well, I guess
I've been
you're
into
in it.
Yeah, hard. Can't read, so audiobooks are a great way to get around that.
Wow,
No, just at work.
Yeah.
At work, I'm able to have headphones in for like an extended period of time, so listening to music gets super repetitive, and I slam audiobooks. I go through. I only get them if they're over 10 hours long. If they're shorter than that, I just go through them too quick, and just hammer through them. They're so much better, man. You can zone out, listen to a good book, and you get like right into it. The next thing you know, your day's over. So if you're ever in a situation where you have headphones in and for an extended amount of time, and you're getting tired of listening to music, it means you should be listening to audiobooks. And there's so many good ones. Like, you got to get on it. Anyone who doesn't do it, you're wasting your time.
I like it.
Books are dope.
I want to be clear, we are not sponsored by audiobooks, any sort of audiobooks, but if any audiobooks are listening to this, we're open to it.
Shout out I like Audible. Great service.
There it is.
Long time listener.
So what genre
I think our first sponsor needs to be Hooked on Phonics.
They're reading a little deeper into it. Genres, I'm pretty nerdy, man. I'm sci-fi and just starting to get into like fantasy, and then other than that, it's Stephen King stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, that's it. That I'm pretty hooked on those ones. I don't venture far out.
To the Game of Thrones books?
All of them. Yeah.
You've listened to them?
But this is when I first got Audible, and I found out that you could finish a book and then return it and get your credit back. Because like you get credits, buy a book with the credit, listen to it. And Game of Thrones are super long, so I did pretty much the entire novel series, returning the books every time because I was a bastard just going through them. And then they're not that stupid, I guess, and they cut you off, so you can't return anymore. So then I had to start paying for them, and then I didn't have all those books again. So I don't want to pay for them because I know I've listened to them and I might remember them. But if they're in my library, I re-listen to books all the time. So if I had them, I'd be listening to them again. But no, I burnt that bridge. Sorry, Audible.
I like it. You mentioned in the group chat too, Kyle, that you had some recommendations. So I wonder if you might put together like your top 5 recommendations. Maybe we put that in the description of the episode here, just if anybody's interested. Because I'm kind of interested, actually. I do have long periods at work. I work from home, right? So I could put it on my speaker if I wanted to, and so just power through some books. So I think that'd be good. I think even though you're not reading a book, I think it's still probably pretty good brain exercise to process all of that talking and stuff like that, and use your imagination as to what he's talking about. So it's good.
Yeah, it's great. Cool. And I got at least 5 different genres, so I'll do one of each one because people really care about my opinion, and I'll spread that.
No, I dig it. Whatever you like. I mean, anybody who knows you knows that Uncle Carl likes him some science, so I'm totally down for whatever you throw out there.
Cool, man.
Sweet. Bryan, what kind of stuff do you do outside of family life and handling packages?
I'll start with with what Kyle said. I spend a majority of my day with earbuds in as well, whilst I'm working. Work for me, I love my job, so I don't really even consider it work. It's very calming and relaxing anyways. I'm out there getting exercise. It's a good job. I like it. I'm usually listening to music or podcasts, so that keeps me balanced. The podcast I'm into right now is Startless with Jason Bateman and Will Arnett and Sean Hayes. It's absolutely hilarious. I recommend, if you guys have not listened to it, to give that a go. It's absolutely fucking hysterical.
What's that called again?
It's called Smartless.
I heard that from someone. I heard it was really good.
Brian told us last time, I think off air, Brian told us to listen to something like that, because I have it on my list. I have it on my list. So
just knowing, I know you guys, I know you'll like this one. It's guaranteed to make you laugh. So yeah, music, podcast that keeps me balanced. Also, in my spare time, I love playing my drum kit. That's one of my hobbies, and for me, that just that levels me out. If I play for an hour, I feel right balanced after that. Good to go tackle the day. It's all good. And also, like Broski said, fishing. Like when the weather starts getting better, it's fishing is always on the brain. It's when are we going to the lake next? When are we putting the boat in? When are we catching fish? You know.
I like it. I did say on the last episode, summertime is when Bryan Mitchell really hits his stride. So
yeah,
that checks out. That checks out 100%. Keeks, how about you? You are like we've uncovered, you are a fairly new parent, and so you're probably working on balance right now as well, I'm sure. I know that because I know a new family. Everybody's working on balance and trying to figure out how it all fits in. So how's that going for you, and what are you finding you're enjoying outside of being dad and fiance?
Oh God, right now, I'm enjoying this right now. That's pretty good.
Me too, buddy.
It's
Right on, buddy.
really, honestly, right now there's not much going on. I go to work, and unfortunately, I'm gone for a few days, and then when I get home, it's like maximum baby time. So for me right now, it really is just basically the baby and Chelsea.
Totally.
But as like the baby gets a bit older, and we're able to do a little more, like as we get closer to summer, like camping. We'll see. Trying tent camping with a baby might be
we haven't done
something we're not super into, but I think we're going to give it a a go.
You can borrow my tent.
Take your tent.
The villa.
We have a decent tent,
600 a night.
but yeah, are you going to set it up for me?
Sure, man. Easy peasy.
Then yeah, for sure. That sounds great. But
Lauren's like, no.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, a bunch of us here. Well, I think we all here have dogs, so obviously, like walking the dog and hanging out with him and going on hikes is a big thing for us around here. So, it actually, you know what's one thing I haven't done since I moved up island is disc golfing. That was a huge, and you can play that all year, and it's so much fun. But
it's kind of a lost sport for us. It's been a while.
Man, I haven't played in like over 3 years. I haven't gone out and played with anybody or anything. And there's a few courses kicking around here. So, well, more in Nanaimo.
Jules bought me a new set of like a full set of discs for Christmas, and I haven't used them once.
Fresh.
We should go, man. We should just like find a day sometime on my week off. Well, you're off what, Sunday, Mondays?
Yeah.
Try and go.
Let's do
Bryan,
it.
do you ever disc
Let's
golf?
get Keegan out the house.
We can bring the dogs.
Who?
Do you ever disc golf?
I would. I totally would. No, I have like way back in the day, and I certainly would again. That sounds like fun to me.
See, I want to, but like, and I consider myself one of those people who's like, perfectly mediocre at most sports. I can kind of handle myself, but disc golf, I cannot throw those fucking things for the life of me. I think it's like release point or something.
Tomahawk.
Like,
Yeah, you gotta just start doing overhands.
I just can't do it. The thing, like, it's just dirt napped every single time. Like every time, it's just like boom, and I just get pissed off and don't wanna play
Travis,
anymore.
you play with a football. Bring a football. You can play with a football.
Oh
You'll
my
make
God,
it.
that'd be so fun. Can I actually?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh my
100%.
God,
If it gets you out
definitely.
there,
I'm
give you a
in.
football.
I'm in. Yeah, I could throw a football at him. Goddamn
Brian gets a
mountains.
fly line.
Yeah.
Brian gets a fly line.
Yeah.
You cast at him.
Yeah.
Rolled up newspaper.
Uh-oh. I'm getting battery warnings now.
Oh no. We're getting fairly close to wrapping up here, boys. For me, if we're looking at things outside of dad, because like my life is very, very heavy on the dad side of things, but something like this, guys, and this is kind of part of the reason why I wanted to pull this together with you guys, is because like I'm not quite as like outdoorsy as you guys are. Maybe I like the outdoors. I love when we're out doing shit like that, but I don't like have maybe as many opportunities to go and do that kind of stuff. And so maybe I'm a little bit more on like the nerdy tech side of things with podcasts and stuff like that. And so maybe that's like a comfortable place. But yeah, this is something that I see as something that we can do that's a little bit outside of being dad and husband and stuff all the time, that can be a lot of fun and good chance for us to get together, boys, because I think it's important to keep those buddies that you've had forever. Like, we've been buddies forever, right? And we got to be buddies forever. And we always catch up here or there, but having something like this where we can actually catch up and sit here and laugh and all that jazz. Eric's got his old fashioned. Kyle's getting wet in February. Bryan may or may not have got kicked out of the house tonight. And, Keegan's trying not to wake up a baby. So this is awesome, fellas. So yeah, like,
I love it. Man. Yeah, well said. Well said.
Well, yeah, 2 episodes in a row, and I've gone down like the sappy road here. But you know what I mean, boys. Like, this is kind of like a good little outlet and a fun one at that. So This is fun for me. Kyle, I want to circle back to you though, because we kind of focus on just audiobooks, and I don't think that's your entire life. So if you have anything you want to chime in with on that note as well, please feel free.
It's pretty easy answer there. I'm golfing tons right now.
Yeah, baby.
Got a new set of clubs. Got a new set of clubs.
What kind?
They're sick. Titleist, all Titleist, front to back.
Ooh.
6 set.
Front, back, and
They're
side
sexy.
to side. I like it.
Oh, buddy. Yeah, big fan.
Good.
Yeah, I probably got like, they get me like 10 or 15 yards further into the woods, so I'd love them. You know, I still can't find my ball. I just know they're deeper in there, so now I don't even look for it.
So you also love nature walks as well as golfing. That's what you're saying.
100%. Yeah. No, I got too many hobbies.
Stoned at once.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, that's right. No, mostly cool, just fellas. That.
I like it. Well, I think we're going to probably wrap her up on that note, boys. There are a couple other listener questions, but I think we might save them. We're at $1.06 on the clock here, and I think that's a nice tidy little episode for us this evening, fellas. So yeah, thanks again, boys, for giving us an hour and 20 or so of your recording on Wednesday night. I'm thinking we'll probably drop this bad boy on Friday so people can listen to us as they coast into the weekend and potentially are getting right comboed. Please, anybody feel free to actually go follow us on the socials, at Right Comboed on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and youtube.com/@rightcomboed is kind of the bread and butter. We'll have hopefully this weekly episode pop in and maybe some other little video stuff here and there. So YouTube's the meat and potatoes, and then the social media is kind of the in between, keeping track of what we're up to. So thanks to everybody who's checked it out and who checks it out in the future. Any parting words, fellas? I'm just going to leave that floor open.
Should we all talk over each other now? Everyone talk at once.
What?
Yeah, there it is.
Love it. Yeah, that's a great way to end it. Yeah, so we got Eric Mitchell, Carl Johnson, B. Mitch, Squeeze. I am Trav. Thanks for joining. Really appreciate it. Hope you listen. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell and tune in for episode 3. We're out.
Hey, Ma! Can we get some meatloaf? Hey, Mom! The meatloaf! We want it now! House is a fucking prison! A planet of bullshit! A galaxy of this sucks camel dicks! Hey, guys! Oh, big gulps, huh? All right. Well, see you later.